Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cinders, where I think we're going back to our residence, since that's the only place left to us, I guess. I don't know. I know what I'm saying. Words are easy. Back to the same old. This feels almost like coming back to prison, and out of my own will. After 2 such wonderful days of freedom, it's depressing to know I need to go back to my ordinary life. There, out in the real world, I can meet amazing people, have actual friends. Here, I'm trapped between Camosa's plots and her poor daughter's bitterness. Sometimes I wonder, what if I were to vanish in the woods? Would anyone notice or care? Maybe that's the answer, getting lost in the wilderness, befriending an uncivilized but noble tribe of rather short miners, becoming their princess. And spending the rest of my days being adored, praised, and... Oh, get a grip of yourself, Cinders. At least I learned some really interesting things today. Interesting, and possibly dangerous for Camosa. Maybe it's going to be my wild card in this game. Sometimes I wonder if all families are like mine. Broken, conflicted, and utterly unpleasant. Or is it just a nobility thing? My feet are begging for mercy. I must have walked 12 miles today. Those were really good shoes I saw at the market. And pretty, too. I'm sure could use new shoes like that. These old whores are just a few steps away from falling apart, and they blister my heels and ankles. Still, it was worth the effort. The good captain, bless his honorable heart, seems genuinely interested in my humble person. And he seems like an interesting gentleman too, like really dashing in all those belts, I think. Besides, I always fancy scars and brooding disposition in a man. So we know which romance option we're working towards. Meanwhile, at the palace... You have summoned me, my prince. That I did. You came back a bit late tonight. Was there any trouble on your route? Not at all, my prince. Something has caught my attention. You must be wondering why I wanted to see you at this hour. Surely you have guessed it must be something important. I will have to ask you to make an important decision, and I will not be expecting you to give me your answer right away. My lord. Let me explain, Perrault. As you know, we live in a time of transition, and my father's death changed many things. Being so close to our family, you are aware that the old king spent most of his days trying to compromise between extremes, a balance between order and freedom. With little success, despite his best wishes, all his life he remained an autocrat. Autocrat? Like, I actually don't know how to pronounce that. This is why it's been my wish, my vision, to change the kingdom in such a way to eliminate the need to compromise between freedoms altogether. And I got a text, and I was making sure it wasn't important. In other words, Perrault, I want reforms, but I'm sure you know this. I do, my prince. I have known you long enough to be able to learn about the qualities of your character. I want to give people a constitution, Perrault. I don't want them to be subjects, I want them to be citizens. I see. This will now make you more popular among the nobles, sire. If that's even possible. You are not a king yet, my lord. There's some unrest among the nobles. I wouldn't announce your plans just yet. They make you an easy target. Yes, they do. That's exactly why I need your protection. You already have it. You know I give my life serving the crown. I am your sword and shield, my lord. Yes, my friend. I know that, but these are a different kind of enemies that I'm going to face during my reign. This chandelier just swaying concerns me. I don't know why it's swaying so consistently, first of all. And second of all, like, there's wax melting off of that. Like, it must be constantly just tipping off onto the ground. That's also something I never really... Here's one of those this is total side note. Interesting thing about lived history is, like, things like this. It kind of just occurred to me that there must be wax all over these floors whenever you have these giant chandeliers. Or is there a way to, like, stop the wax from dripping all the way down? Like, it's so... I don't know. I'll probably look into it later, let's be honest. I will be giving people more freedoms, but that means taking away some of the old precious order. The nobles won't stand for it. They will want my head. They wouldn't dare. Of course not. That would give me a reason to ask for their heads. They will not do anything openly. Do you understand now what I speak of, Perrault? So you want me to spy for you? It is the new battlefield, Captain, the theater of war of our times, and the crown needs you to be our champion. Champion? But it isn't an honorable war. It's a war of lies. It is a war of discretion and intelligence, qualities I know you possess in abundance, not to mention loyalty. Forgive me, Lord. I don't want to come across as naive. I'm simply not accustomed to all the subtleties of ruling. I'm surprised. What would you require of me in this new service? You would have to spend more time at the court. That much is certain. Keep your eyes and ears open, and of course, socialize much more. You would have to trade those blades of yours for our exquisite white gold cutlery, I'm afraid. And maybe do something about this outfit. All those belts. He does have a lot of belts. Why? I see. This isn't. You don't have to decide right away. Also, you do have a choice. I am not a tyrant, after all. Should you choose to distance yourself from this lovely mess I am planning for the realm, you can leave your current service with honor and retire. Your patrolling duty is purely ceremonial nowadays, and the guards have their officers. As it is, your position at court is a matter of empty traditionalism, nothing more. You would send me away. To where? Oh, I'm certain there's some picturesque and lucrative strip of royal land left that I can make you a count of. How about Middle Hollow? Such a quaint little place. You deserve it. That's simple. This is very surprising. It's strange. It's a strange thing to learn that you are not needed. Rubbish, Perrault. The crown needs you. I need you. This is precisely why I'm asking you to make your own decision. If I am to rule this realm, I have to learn to make difficult choices, and this is my first. I am not ordering you to become the new Royal Master Spy. I'm giving you a choice. Not only because I know that you wouldn't make a good agent serving me against your will, but also because you're my friend, Perrault. If that's the case, I reckon I prefer to be just a subject. It will be enough, Captain. Let us not say things we will regret later. Very well, my lord. Will this be all, my prince? Yes, Captain. Give my proposal some thought. I would have your answer within the next few days. Now go. Oh, or do you need a special invitation to get out of bed? Get up! Get up! What time is it? Dawn already. You need to get up right this instant. Dawn is not a reason to yell at someone, and I'm not sure it's reason enough to get up abruptly either. 2 days without supervision, and you've gotten lazy already. Where would you be on your own, I wonder? Oh yes, do come in and spill your venom on me. Is there any actual reason for me to wake up at this hour, or is this just a social call on your part? Fine, don't get out of bed and see how it works for you. What do I care? This way it will be even more interesting. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm awake now. Will you please tell me what's going on? Camosa's back. She wants us to gather in the hall. I'm wide awake and up now. You could have begun with that. Well, now you know. She brought a large package with her and she looks like she means business, so hurry up. She always looks like she means business. I wonder what's in the package, though. What shape was it, did it? Oh, you just stop being noisy and hurry up, or we'll both be in trouble. If you were getting dressed instead of asking so many questions, you would already be seeing it for yourself. If you didn't stand there and yell at me and stare, I would actually be in position to get dressed. Fine, I'm leaving. Just hurry up. I'm really sorry. I got here as fast as I... Wait, where's Camosa? In her study. She said she didn't have time to wait for you forever. We keep her waiting for you kept her waiting for quite some time. Oh no, we wouldn't want Camosa's magnificent plans to be foiled just because of Cinders' laziness, would we? You might rethink your attitude. Mother wants to speak to you. I can't imagine how that is going to be a pleasant experience, considering. She says she wants to speak to me. Why? Well, actually, she wants to speak to each of us. You're just supposed to go first. Great. When I finally get to be the first at something, it's something I don't want. It's like receiving gifts. Good in principle, yet always disappointing in reality. Why would she want to speak to each of us? Why separately? have a bad feeling about this. Oh, stop complaining, you two. And you should hurry up and go, Sophia. Unless you feel the need to make Mother angrier, of course. I'm going. Certainly don't like this. Komosa seems keen on interrogating us and getting every detail of what happened while she was gone. If you did what you were supposed to, you wouldn't need to be nervous right now. Just a thought. Of course, because everything is fair and honest around here, and I certainly won't get blamed for things I have no control over. I think you do enough on your own not to need any additional blame. Your constant rebelling should get most of Komosa's attention. And how will Komosa have an idea about who rebelled and what rebelling actually means, huh? You are not seriously suggesting that I would tell on you, are you? I'm trying so hard to do well and take care of you two. And Sophia, she wouldn't just stab you in the back like that for no reason, would she now? Well, I certainly do not feel safe as you describe. Okay, so my sister might have had an interesting idea of fun. True, but I think we did start some sort of connection, albeit weak. I didn't notice you two were on better terms. I must admit I was wondering what the change was about. I'm not sure yet, but I certainly hope it's permanent. Wow, not gonna happen. Not some ploy to lower my awareness. I like the feeling of having a sister. Oh, I'm so glad you say that. And I'm happy that you and Sophia get along. Actually, I'm happy she is getting along with anyone. Happy? Why, you hardly ever talk to her. You hardly ever talk to her herself. The fact I don't have a good connection with her doesn't mean I don't care. I do wish for her to be happy. I'm glad she's finally able to make friends. I have no idea I care so much. You're full of surprises. I don't think I need to explain myself. I was just asking, but fine. Let's just wait for Sophia to come out and see what she has to say. Well, it's not like we have many alternatives. I hate waiting. This shouldn't take long. Komosa's not someone to beat around the bush. True, she's always to the point. No excuses, no diversions, no mercy. Let's just wait. You're back. That was fast. Aren't you happy to see me? I'm fine. Sorry to disappoint you girls. So what was the talk about? You'll find out soon enough. It's your turn, and I wouldn't keep Mother waiting if I were you. All right, I'm off. Wish me luck. You might need it, so good luck, sister. Good luck. So, how was it? Komosa swoops down on you like a hawk and submits you to great physical torture and tests your endurance. At one point, she took this long needle in. Lovely. Thanks for that image, sis. You did get a little pale, but honestly, you'll be fine. So it wasn't that bad. Oh, don't get me wrong. It was no pleasure either, and Komosa's hatched a plan that would make me lose a lot of sleep till it's all over. That can't be good. I'm almost afraid to ask. What is it? Oh no, you need to be properly surprised when you hear it from Komosa. That will prove I did not utter a word. But you don't need to worry too much. Only Gloria and I get to fail Komosa in her ridiculously high expectations this time. As far as I know, you will not be involved. Never thought I'd be happy to hear that someone forgot about me. Then, let me add to your joy. I forgot about you and your little escapades when I recounted to Komosa what happened during her absence, so you should be fine. I wonder what Gloria will tell. Aren't you worried? I'm not sure. She seemed alright when we talked, maybe a bit unsettled. I know my sister. She doesn't show emotion until Mother orders her to do it. But on the inside, she was raging. I think she might spill some of that into Mother's ears. The hell with that. These past few days reminded me of what freedom felt like. It was worth whatever punishment Komosa might throw at me. You either lost your mind or forgotten what Mother is capable of. Nothing is worth what she will come up with to make you regret your actions. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? You're back. How was it? What do you mean? Well, was it, I don't know, unpleasant? Of course not. Why would it be? It was just a normal conversation. Normal for you, perhaps. Come on, Gloria. I can tell it wasn't that smooth. Stop being so noisy. Start asking proper questions. Did Komosa tell you about her plans? There you go. That's closer to her actual voice. In fact, she did. Oh, of course she did. You were in that little place on her lap. Sophia, please. Shush now, Cinders. What do you think of Mother's latest great plot? You would think she had learned not to expect the impossible of us, or anything big, really. And maybe it's time to live up to our expectations. You are grown up now, Sophia. It's time for you to work on managing your responsibilities. You're hopeless and stupid. Some of us are simply not built for greatness. If only you focus on doing something useful half as often as you do on sharpening that vicious tongue. You must speak plainly. I'm too stupid to understand complex sentences. So what are Kamosa's plans exactly? Oh, I'm sure she'll explain everything in a moment. No hurry. Don't keep her waiting. You know how angry she gets when someone's late. Oh yes, I feel like this is going to be quite an adventure. And I'm about to enter the beast's lair. You called me? Yes, I did. Come in and close the door. I'd like you to explain something to me. I've just asked my daughters about what happened during my absence, and to my surprise, I've got 2 conflicting descriptions. Could you please explain to me how you did spend the last 2 days? I visited friends in town and did some things I planned to do. You could say I took 2 days off. So I have heard. And I'm still wondering as to the nature of the liberties you took when I wasn't here to direct you. I certainly hope you do not do anything foolish. However, one of my daughters assured me that you're much too level-headed to make a mistake like that. She did. Yes, I also thought it was unusual of her, so I'm letting this slip. But enough about this. This isn't the topic I wanted to speak to you about. It has to do with my plans for our family. 2 days from now, a grand ball will be taking place in the royal palace. Any royal business is very important, of course, but this particular ball will be very important, even for His Royal Highness. It means very careful preparations. Royal masquerade? I've heard about it, yes. Oh, you have? This is very surprising indeed. Is it? Recently, I've learned that it isn't that difficult to obtain some sensitive information. One simply has to pay attention to what's going on around them, watch carefully who is meeting with whom. Especially when it comes to certain shady-looking characters fetching rumors like a trained hound. Why are you telling her all this? Really? Well done then. Perhaps you're not as thick as I thought. Let's hope you forge this little success in collecting information into a permanent quality. A quality which I'm sure you'll find useful in life. Being well affirmed surely beats being kept in the dark. Folks say that truth shines like light and ignorance is the darkest night. It's a fitting comparison. After all, night is a time of fear, vulnerability, and powerlessness. I learn quite a few things these days. Feel much safer, more powerful already. What matters here is that the ball is very near and there is little time left. It means that I will be expecting our entire family, and I do mean all of us, to give their best. By which I mean complete obedience. No questions, no dramas, no nonsense. This is much too important an event to be spoiled in such a silly way. Very well. What is my part in this plan then? Will I be going to the ball as well, members of our family that I am? Don't be absurd. Royal affairs aren't your arena. I see. Then what is my arena, ma'am? Why, the house, of course. If everything goes smoothly, the ball should mark the point of our family coming back into high society. And that means one thing. Yes. We will need combined effort to make the residence spotless, but your role in this will be crucial. I see, my lady. Would you also like me to hide in the wardrobe or pretend I'm a statue like when the guests come? Or maybe being a statue would pose too much of a competition for your charming and intelligent daughters. I understand your anger and your reasons, now you must understand mine. I put much time and effort into creating this opportunity for my daughters. I will not let them be upstaged by anyone. You may play all sanctimonious with me, but either now or in 10 years you'll understand my perspective, and you will agree with my decision. Also, I don't see a single reason to yield to your complaints if all I get from you is recklessness and childish moods. Start supporting the family, and maybe the family will do the same for you. And you like to refer to all of us as family, but only if it means I have to do something. Don't get melodramatic, girl. You sound like a bad novel. Don't be self-aware, game. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to prepare 3 young ladies for a ball organized by the future king. Do you have any idea how much a decent dress costs these days? No, of course you don't. Of course, how could buying a dress for the daughter of the rightful owner and head of the house be proper? Listen to me, girl, and listen good. I am the rightful owner of this house. And as unfortunate as it may be, her father, bless his soul eternal, is dead. No mother would put an orphan before her own children. I'm not just some orphan. And contrary to your real children, I'm not afraid to think and speak for myself. And you're truly blind if you really can't see my potential and how useful I could be. Also for you. Enough of this idle chatter. We have a very important task ahead of us and little time left. Since you're thinking so highly of yourself and your skills, why don't you show us your pragmatic side and start cleaning the house and helping with preparations? That's it? You really believe that's all I can be good at? Demons, snap out of that constant daydreaming, girl, and start paying attention. Do you think that even if you were the lady of this house, you wouldn't need to keep it clean? Are you really selfish enough to believe that? Besides, the terrible burden of dusting and doing the dishes is minuscule in comparison with my responsibilities. Be grateful for having such a simple life. Oh yes, very great. Shush, not a word. Get the girls together and call the servants. Wait for me in the hall. I will bring you your orders in a moment.